Ciao guys, I had the chance to work a bit more thoroughly to my Halni project. Since I inherited this project there were a bunch of problems I need to deal with. First of all, the two rudders and the rudders controls. There was no space to make the arms junction move and no space to easily access the servo in that position for maintenance purposes. For the junction, I made a simple pin to stop that into position and allow the rod to rotate together with it. I've tried using clavis, but later on I noticed it was better without them since they occupy a lot of space and increase attrition. In order to keep the servo in that position, I needed to connect the two servos, and thus I needed a slot in that spot that would allow me to connect them. This is the first configuration and it works pretty fine. There is a small slack when precision movements are required, but I think that when inside the water it won't matter much. So the first configuration is asymmetric and sees the servo in front of one of the movements, in my case is the starboard rudder. The second configuration is symmetric and sees the servo in a central position symmetric to the two movements. This way the servo activates simultaneously both movements with equal force. The negative aspect though of this is that the two rods connecting the servo and the movements need to be sturdy enough not to bend in the push face, so you can't use brass. Both are valid and need further testing in this case. So I also made this support that goes on the bulkhead. There are two holes here where I will put two screws, and this will basically hold the battery pack somewhere like like so. And then I should have a little bit of space like here for holding the Arduino and the relay. Let's see how it fits. So this is going like this, and it will be screwed with the two screws here. It doesn't touch the deck, and it will be easily maintainable, as you can unscrew it, remove it, and you have the battery pack and everything you need. So what I would like to do now is to fix this and drill the holes right there. So I already drilled some holes, but I want to make it a bit larger in order to house the screw in a proper way. Okay, this should be enough. Right, seems to hold. I didn't screw the screws all the way down, so this is just to try the fit. I think it's fine. So all I need to do is to fix the battery and the other components from this side, and I have a bit of space on the other side. So this is a bilge pump. I already made a video on how to build it, how to program it, all the components you need. I'm leaving you a link right here on the top of your screen. So as you can see, there are some gaps here and there. What I'll do is to use fiberglass putty to fill all those gaps. So this is the filler I'm gonna use. Is a 2 components filler. Is reinforced with 4 millimeters fiberglass. It is water resistant and should be enough for this model. Let's give it a try. So it seems it worked pretty well. I wasn't expecting it to be this hard. Let's try to break it. Yeah, it's very hard. This will be sanded and I think I'll go with it. It seems a nice solution. So what I have to do now is to bring this deck to the exact same position of the of this part of the hull. So this is the part I applied last. It was already a bit dried, so it didn't really stick. I was a bit expecting that. So I have to apply this filler when it is not dried yet. See, it basically breaks. It's not like the other side. So you see the gap here, this is the one we want to fill. I was expecting it to be a bit less since we use some screws here, here and here, but it wasn't enough it seems. Then there are some points where it basically there is a missing piece of wood. Maybe it took a little, maybe it just broke somehow. So we need to fill also this space over here. So after 24 hours, I think it hardened up a little bit and it is ready for sanding. So at the bow, I think it's ready for sanding. It's pretty hard, and this is the result after 24 hours. As you can see, it's very easy to sand. And this is how it looks after a nice first hand of sanding. In the next video I show you how I made and installed gunwales. If you don't want to miss it, subscribe to the channel, it's free and it helps me improving the quality of my video production. The more of us out there, the easier it is for me to connect with companies and bring you even more tools, kits and materials to explore. Thank you and I will see you in the next video.